friends, welcome to this week's garden vlog. I'm Terry, if you're new here. It is bright and early 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm out here in my little side garden. I'll show you in a minute, but it's just a little wonky garden Robert made, and I am going to plant this tomato. You can see I got to pull the bottom leaves off. They're yellowed. It needs to get out of its container, and we need to plant it. And then I'll show you like my herbs and stuff that are coming in. I think that one of my beds, I need to add new soil. I'm gonna probably have to pull up the onions. I'm gonna show them to you. I don't think they're doing well. It's in a bed that is staying really moist because it doesn't get a ton of sun back here, and it just isn't producing it. I think it's mushing the onions. We'll pull one and we'll see. But I do need, I don't think I have a, I was just seeing if I had like something back here for the tomato, but I don't. I have a couple of T-posts I could put in, and I could rig something up here, but let's get it planted. Big hole. Take these bottoms off. Good morning, friends. I'm out here to show you the tomato plant. We got a couple tomatoes on it. Just sort of give you an idea what's going on back here in the little back garden. I do have something that popped up that I think might be a wild berry bush. It came up with these beautiful pale pink flowers. I tried to take a picture of it when it was happening, but and I don't know if, like, you know, birds, they eat seeds and drop it. I don't know how that came up, but a little more sun back here because Robert has taken out one tree, and you'll see that in a minute. But I have to find out if this is a wild blackberry bush. The flowers are gone. Also, my raspberries didn't get pulled, and they have set fruit, and they're all in the main flower bed. They all found their way here. So I'm gonna leave them, but as soon as they're done, I'm gonna move them. I've already moved some. I've got broccoli I've got to pull that has flowered, but I've been leaving it for the pollinators. We're gonna take a look at a fail with my onions. We'll look at the kids' garden. There's just not a lot going on, and I'm gonna cut down some of my bush over here. As you see it, I had transplanted my lemon balm, and it's out of control. I need to cut it and get some dried. So let's just take a look. First, I'll give you an overall. It's a mess right now, but I will show you. So that's what we're gonna harvest, some of that. Over here, there's a wasp, so I wanna be careful. This, I think, is like either parsley or celery. I think it's actually celery that is overwintered here and there. And then, of course, the big broccoli. And then all of this light green is all of the raspberries. And I can see these are golden raspberries. And I can see one. I don't know if it's ready. Let's see if it comes off easy. Now I'm gonna give it another day, and then it'll be ready. These are the sweetest berries that you have ever had. Yes, see, I think that is celery. That is celery. That's crazy. I need to cut and trim all of that. So there's a lot of work. Ooh, and a big old little spider. Hi, buddy. You see him? I think he's just a little jumper. Well, he's not really small, but he's staring at me. I don't know if I can get him on camera. Where'd you go? He's right there. Oh, there's a bug right everywhere. There's bugs. Let me show you up over here before we go down and look at our mistakes. So we're gonna harvest. This is also all lemon balm here. This softer stuff is apple mint. It came back. Looks like it found its home. I'm not gonna cut too much off it. My sage came back, but weak. And then that is all peppermint down there. This was some wildflowers that I threw in. So we have the snapdragons they were last year. I planted them or whatever. They died. I don't know. They came back. There's some primrose. You can see they came in here. I don't know what this is. This is obviously something. And then I think this is forget-me-nots, and I think this is cornflower. This is my sage. It made it through the winter, which I'm surprised. Again, these are all wildflowers. Now, this is the finishing up here of some little baby forget-me-nots. Excuse my nails, it's baseball season. Little forget-me-nots. And then I saw this, and I don't know what this is, but it said red valerian root. It is red. It's hard to see, but it is red. That's what it said it was. So I don't know. I don't know. Here, I believe this is stock coming up here. This is last year's sage as well. It's doing okay. It rerooted over here. Some of this has died. So this stuff I just need to pull off, but it's doing okay. And then our tomato that we planted, we've got 3 beautiful tomatoes starting on that. Actually, there's more right here. There's a little baby one starting right in there. So we've got tomatoes coming, which is great. Down here, I think most of this is garbage, but this and this is a cucumber. It looks like somebody already ate a piece off of it here and here, which is probably slugs. So I'm going to put some sluggo in here. I've got 3 corns that Grayson planted. It's not going to do anything. Need to plant more. And then, of course, our lemon balm, which we're going to cut. I don't even know. There might be other things in here, but you can't really tell because it's just been overtaken. I need to get in here and weed. And back here, yeah, see, that's a raspberry bush there too. Let's go over and look at the one bush that I don't know what it is, and I think it could be something. So these are the kids. This was a little seeded. This might get too big. I'm not sure what kind of marigold this is, but this is Grayson. His orange pansies are still doing good, and he's got some pretty pink petunias in here. This is TJ's. His was blooming beautifully. It's a little bit out of bloom now. Looks like these guys took a hit. These were his, I think these were snapdragons, but his petunias are doing good. These are all petunias, white and both white and pink. And then he's got some pretty little pansies in here. These are about done, but he had little dianthesis here. They'll probably rebloom. And then we got a weed. We don't need him in here. Oh, look. TJ has... This is growing, so... I'll see him at a game. I'll bring it to him. So he does have... Oh, that's a no good one. That one died. Yeah, so he's got a couple little strawberries starting. Not a whole lot going on over here. And then here, I'm going to pull up the onions. They all died and kind of fried in here. Just not doing well. So yeah, see, they just sort of, this stayed too wet because it wasn't getting enough. Well, that one looks like it's okay. It wasn't getting enough sun. And so they were rotting out, like this one. It's got, well, probably could replant it. Let's see what it does. That part's hard. So, I don't know. These guys are just having a hard time. So, there's a couple of them in here that, I'll see even that's all soft. It's all, yucky. That one's okay. Yeah, I'll probably leave them a little bit, but we're going to start planting around them because they're not doing well. And these are all, tree, fallen from the trees, and so it's just a bunch of weeds that are in here. One little thing there of a mom. All right, so this, my friends, grew on its own. I did not plant it. It had beautiful plants, and it did say it was a wild raspberry bush or wild blackberry, and I think that is correct because look, my friends, can you see this? It does look like some sort of a blackberry. What a fun surprise. Not a great location for it. I didn't pull it because I thought that's what it may be, and that is what it is. So all right, let's go cut ourselves some lemon balm. All right, I'm gonna show you one like quick cut because I don't have my tripod out here. So you can cut lemon balm, you know, you see where it goes down and then it's got it's got 2 leaves, one comes out here, one comes out here. You can cut it even deeper than that, but you want to cut it where there is where it's going to branch out again, okay? And then you dry out your leaves and you can make your salves, your balms, and your tea, which is mostly what I use it for. So I'm going to cut it and then I'll show you the harvest. All right, I have to put this in the compost. These were like trees and stuff that were growing behind, and they were just kind of blocking it out. And this is our lemon balm harvest. I'm not going to kind of cut that stuff yet. I want to let that grow up a little bit more, but we're definitely going to utilize all of that. Morning, friends. I'm getting ready to go to baseball. I have a practice today, but I wanted to show you my primroses because they've been really extra tall this year. I think this is their 3rd year in this spot, and they got really big and they're all opening up, and I just want to show you. Look. So let me come in close so you can see they've got a little yellow center and they spread like wildfire. I just asked my daughter-in-law if she wanted any. I'm going to send some, see if my daughter wants some too, but they're all through here. So what I'm going to do is I got to move some of these. So after they're done blooming, I'm going to take some out to repot. I'm also going to move some down there because this whole area has them. And then it goes to about here. And there's a couple, like, I think there might be a couple in here, but not really. So I'm going to take some of these and move them so that the whole entire back of this in spring is loaded with them. And they spread so bad, I'm going to just pull a couple out and pot them up and take them to the kids. But aren't they beautiful? So, so pretty. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday, I think May 2nd. And I need to up-pot my, these are my florets, dahlias. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that have come up. The rest did not. For now, I thought this was a sunflower, but I'm not sure what this is now because it kind of came up looking like a sunflower, but then look what it did. It's doing its own little thing. Anyway, these guys I'm going to stick. It's cold today. It's like 50, I don't even, maybe close to 60. And I'm just going to stick these in the little greenhouse area. Same with my cucumbers. I have a couple of cucumbers planted out, but it's a little chilly. So we're going to put these away and we're going to up-pot our dahlias. All right, I have the organic seed starter. It's a potting mix, but this is fine because they're not going to be in here that long. So it's enough nutrition to get them through. I do apologize. I am in my baseball attire. We just got back from baseball and we won 8-10, and we only had 6 kids, so I am pretty excited that we won. Interesting. All these little baby seedlings. I don't know what they were, and I don't know if something pulled them out. Anyway, let's get our buckets in here. I'm reusing these type of containers that sometimes I hold on to. I don't know if I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are compostable. I'm gonna find a different one. That one's pretty broken. So I need to find 2 more. Okay, normally I would wet the soil first, but since we have plants that are ready, I'm going to just transplant them and then water them next. Okay guys, I'm gonna let them sit and get acclimated into their new home, and I will link these for you guys too. These are the silicone molds. I got them on Amazon. It's super great. You just rinse them and reuse. So that's fabulous. And you can see they are all happy in their new homes here and planted. Stand up, baby. And we're gonna let them grow. I am gonna put them in the greenhouse for now because it is chilly. I just transplanted them. I'm just gonna let the water soak up. For the water that's down here will soak up. It's only on one side because this is broken. But that's fine. All right, we're gonna let them sit and then we'll put them in the greenhouse. All right, well, I have you guys over here too. I am getting my delphiniums. First year I've had success growing delphiniums here, and I grew them in a container. I just poured them in and let them go. So we got a dark purple one, like a light purple one. I think this was a mix, so I don't know if that's considered pink or purple, but they look purple to me, and they're all budded up. They're all getting ready to go. There might be some white ones in here. I also need to come in here and shave down our chives and pull these off. You can, let me give them some water too. Put these chives in vinegar and make a vinegar chive, like a chive vinegar for your salads, which we may do. All right, and then this is about done. This is our bird planted columbine, and it had 2 different colors on it. It was great. I'm letting it go to seed, so we're just letting it sit here till the seed pods dry up so we can gather some seed from that when they brown. Okay, we're gonna plant some little baby potatoes. I'm going to put them in these containers here. So I've got to clean these 2 out. I'm gonna dump them out, but I've got 2 round ones and then a square one, and we're gonna do our potatoes in here. But before we do that, I have to show you how absolutely beautiful the primroses are right now, because some of them are starting to close up. Look at that, my friends. These spread every year. I'm going to be digging some of these out and giving some to my daughter-in-law. She's already said she wanted them. And you can see we've got first year salvia popping up. This will get a lot taller in years to come. And this is going to die back after they're done and reseeded. You can see kind of sprinkled all through, but it stops here. So I'm going to also take some of these middle ones out. I'll be taking some of these middle ones out for my daughter-in-law, and then also planting some of them alongside the back here. So eventually we have the whole thing covered. We have a beautiful sunny coming up. Another, this is a poppy. This is also another salvia. That looks like, to me, the Bonariensis, the Viberna, whatever, the big ones that just self-seeded. Look at this guy. Beautiful and gorgeous. Peony opening up. There's another one there. This one isn't even close to opening, and it's a darker one. And then this one over here is fully opened. And there's a couple more buds coming behind it here. But look at how beautiful she is. She's got, can you see the little bit of darker on her? Little splotches of color in there with the pink. Love her. So beautiful. She's so beautiful. So I just had to show you guys this. Now, this baby was transplanted. She was over here. Let me show you. I thought I got the whole thing, but I didn't, because, look, friends, I have another one coming up. I must have left a piece in, and then I've got one of those guys there, a couple little things here, Monarda, and then this is the anemone, and then of course we have that and this here. So everything's starting to come out. I've been starting to, as I plant things, I've been taking the creeping Jenny out, and it's easier for me to do it that way. I want to give this guy some water. It's too cold for it. It doesn't like the weather right now. It's too cold. So this guy is like standing still, not growing, because he's mad. And he's such a cool looking one. He's just mad because he wants the heat. Look, he's already got a little flower, which I'm going to take that off. So I want him to branch out. Oh, I almost pulled you. That's a sunny. That's a sunny. This is, right here, some phlox that I just planted. I have 2 more of those to plant too. Oh, look. This I did not plant. Must be from last year. It's a pumpkin plant of some sort coming in. And then this guy's just so happy to be climbing. This barely did anything. It was the first year I planted it last year. This year he's climbing. So this year is his creeping year. They sleep the first year, they creep the second year, and they leap in their 3rd year. So next year we'll see a lot more. I do, however, be careful where I'm stepping, but I do, however, have a beautiful clematis right here that came up. And she's got some more buds on her. There was 2 on here. One might have died at this point. This is something, and this is not. We don't want him in here. These are those florets, and they're such an annoying. They just spread everywhere. I got to get in here and do some weeding and stuff like that, because there is also phlox in here. Like this is phlox, but because of all this, the phlox doesn't have enough room to come up. So we got to get more of this out of here, right? Anyway, I get off track. Let's not worry about our creeping Jenny right now. Let's worry about getting our potatoes done. One more thing. Look, our sea of roses. So gorgeous. So stunning. Oh, looky. Got one trying to come in here up at the top. Looks like something ate half of him though. And then, yeah, something's eaten. Look, that looks like a worm or something. Have to spray that. Of course, our roses are coming in. All right, first things first, let's get a layer of dirt in each one of these. Don't need a lot, because as they grow, we're gonna put more in. I'm gonna start with this one first, because I need it in here to keep the sides open on this one. This is a kind of a floppy one.
So I'm going to just give these some water. I still have a bunch of extra potatoes in here we can plant in the back. And then trash. So let me get some water for these guys, and these will be done, and we're just going to set them over here somewhere in the sun.
All right, those are watered in. This doesn't stay up in it. I might have to figure something out here. It needs an insert. It's enough to get these guys to start healing though. Okay, oh, you know what? I wanted to water that little guy. I'm gonna put some water over here and then I'm done for the day and the kids should be home shortly. Okay guys, we're gonna end the video showing you some of Sunflower Steve's flowers. Sunflowers coming up over here. You can see, look, you can see the veining. Hopefully you can see that, the purple veining in those. My sedum is getting ready to go. And look at these beautiful, beautiful blooms, like these dusty rose little poppies. And we have many, many more coming in. Looks like we have a down here trying to pop through. Some snapdragons. But so excited to see these little poppies coming. Oh, there's a lighter one up there. Let's take you up there. Look at her. Look at how beautiful she is. What a beautiful baby girl. So pretty these little guys are. You can see all three of them. I'm so excited. My Coreopsis is coming back. Everything's starting to bloom. It's looking gorgeous. We're done with our peonies. They're done. Look at how large we replanted this. This is my yarrow. It's doing great. Big old spider plant there. Looks, I don't know what kind of spider he is, but we've got some snapdragons and you can see the beauty of all of the primroses. Did you know these blooms only last one day and they have been blooming for like probably a month now. So pretty. And on that beautiful, beautiful display of primroses, I will say goodbye and we will end the vlog. Friends, if you love this and you like seeing the gardening videos as well as some fashion videos, please subscribe and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, friends.